How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going over how to get your CCW in San Bernardino County. We're going to go over the process, and I'm going to show you exactly where to go and exactly how to get the forms and apply. So first off, you would type in San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Once you do that, submit enter, and it would prompt you to the Sheriff Department. Click on San Bernardino Sheriff Department website. So first, you're going to see a couple prompts here on the Sheriff Department website where you'll find CCW. So you go down, click on CCW, where it will bring you to all the information that you need to know about CCW and applying. So first off, here's the contact number. If you have any questions for the CCW office or any doubts or anything, go ahead and contact them and they'll answer any questions you have. Here's the CCW email as well. So if you need any to send any information to them or emails, that's their information there. So we're going to go over a couple things today. So to qualify for your CCW, you're going to be scroll down. You'll see some prompts here where you could go ahead and click on them. So to qualify, you must be a good moral character, a full-time resident of San Bernardino County. You must have a valid identification. You must at least be 21 years old. You must own and have a gun registered in California. You must not have any open criminal cases or pending citations. That's very important because they won't process it. It won't go through. You must not have any felony convictions or specified misdemeanors per Penal Code Section 29900, 29905. You must not be on active probation as well. So if these are all good and you're all clear on this, then you could go ahead and move on to the next step, which will be here. New applicant process. So new application process. Okay, so you would click here and you'll find all the forms that you need to take into your interview. So you need to print out all these documents and take them in. Fill them out and take them in. Some fill them out, some I usually just fill it all out. Get the notarization form filled out, but anything with signatures, I would leave the signatures until you go to your interview. So first off, here's your initial instructions. So basically, these are all the forms that you are going to have to bring with you and a copy of each form. So you need to fill out the online application completely and submit it online. So you'll do that. Once you do that, then you will get a date. You'll get a date telling you when your interview is. You get to choose your date. So you get to see what works for you and then choose your date and time, and that'll be your date. You'll get a notification saying that you're approved for your date, and then you just wait until that day comes. So you'll have 6 months, about 6 months roughly, to get all this information gathered up. Okay, so first you will need to bring the following items and documents to the following interview at the CCW office located wherever. They have one in San Bernardino now, and they also have one up here in the high desert in Victorville. So I know that you could, if you're a new applicant, you could go ahead and sign up to go to the Victorville location if you live in the high desert. So that's awesome, but you cannot renew there. Okay, so you need to have a California driver's license or current active military ID, original state ID. So either one of those, bring a copy of those. You need to have your county certified birth certificate, or there's other papers that you could bring as well. But I know if you have your birth certificate, you're okay. Just bring a copy of that. So current utility bill. That's very important because you could only bring your gas, water, or electric, or trash. They don't accept any other bills but those. So make sure they're up to date and current, or they will not accept them. Okay, also, make sure you bring your current property tax bill. You can print that out at the San Bernardino County tax collector building in San Bernardino. Just go in and they'll print it out for you if you own. If not, just get a rental agreement and you should be good. As long as you have your rental agreement and your name's on there, you're fine. Okay, so you will also need your if you're married, you will need your county certified marriage certificate for each marriage. And also, if you're in the military, you'll need your DD 214 form. Okay, if you're military discharged. So that explains everything here. You'll need a copy of each of these if this applies to you, these two at the end, the married or the military. If they don't, then you do not need to bring them. So that is your items that you need to make copies and bring in. So make sure you make copies of those. And like it says, if you do not bring your original plus one copy of each of the following, no exceptions, or you will have to reschedule. So another 6 months if you don't pay attention. Okay. And next, when you go to your interview, you will be needing to bring $127 postal money order only, and also another $31.60 postal money order. So that's for the background fees, and that's just 20% of that. So you'll pay the remainder if you get approved. So make sure you go to your post office and get a postal money order, make it out to San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and that's about it. Those don't expire, so that's why they really like to use those. And if you do get qualified after you pass your fingerprints and your background, they'll call you for a range day. That's when you'll take 2 more postal money orders, and you'll take those the day you go to the range. So that's about it for the beginning process and getting your information going for the copies and stuff for CCW. So let's go back to the paperwork. So there is the initial instructions. There's this notarized form you're going to see here. So this form right here, you will need to get it notarized. That's one form. And if you have AAA, I'll tell you this, you get 5, and you're the premier member, you get 5 free notarizes a day. So I went to AAA and got mine notarized. Let's go to the next form. Employment information and residence history. So you're going to fill out where your employer, their information, and where you lived for the past, I believe, 10 years. So list your last 4 addresses, last 4 starting with the current. Okay, so make sure you do that. Okay, so employment verification. This form right here, you don't need it. So you could just print it out and take it in there, but guarantee they're going to tell you that they don't need this form. So just print it out, take it in with you, but don't stress on this form because you do not need it. So let's go back. Domestic violence disclosure statement. So this form right here, you will sign in front of the agent, the detective that interviews you. So you'll sign that. Okay, so terms of use, you could sign your signature on these, but print your name and then just this, you wait to sign that. Okay. All right, so what are we on? Okay, so your peer background interview. So these are questions asking you have you ever been detained or permitted to carry a concealed weapon? So whatever this apply to you, if it's yes, yes. If it's no, it's no. But let me tell you, if you select anything that you say yes to, you must provide a explanation on why. Okay, and they have a page here, so you would put the number. So say yes to number 1, then you would put question number 1 and then explain why yes. So you would do that on both applications. There's 2 pages, so you would do that, and that's for your background. And that's pretty much that. Okay, so you can find these questions on the site that I just showed you, SB County Sheriff's Department. And this is also the verification concealed weapon for licensing. So I believe that you just fill out all your information here, your as much best as you can. Make sure you have everything filled out, and pretty much that's it. So as long as you complete all these, print out all these forms, take them with you. You do not need copies of these. So you do not need to make copies of any of these forms unless you want to just make copies and keep them for your own file. But they only need copies of the other information that I mentioned to you guys. So that's for the beginning of the process. So this is all you need to start your process of getting on the list and waiting for your interview. It takes 6 months. So if you're thinking about it, just go ahead and get on the list. It takes 6 months, so you have a long time to get everything you need together. And it goes down. There's more information on like the range qualifications. So say once you get approved for your range day, then you would go here and it would bring you up to your range day files that you're going to need to print out to take with you. And I believe there is so they just let you know exactly what you need. So you need to bring the postal money orders that day. You will need to the time they open, the time they close, where to park, all that good stuff. So it really breaks everything down here. You just gotta look. So that's it, man. I hope everyone that is trying to get their CCW, I hope you all get it and you're successful. We do need to carry, to protect ourselves and our families. So, like I said, it's very important to make sure that if you're carrying, you just do it the right way, because there is a right way to do it, and there is a way that, there's a way to do everything right. So this is it. It does take a process, but at the end of the day, as long as you qualify for everything, then you should be good to go. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. KP fam.